Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes Try. I am Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
I am Office Bloke Daz.
Collectively we are the Office Blokes. We have 2 other YouTube channels.
Yep.
We like to react to stuff.
Yep.
We like to talk shit on our podcast channel.
You're good at that.
Yeah, we're pretty good at it, as you may have noticed by now. We've also got a Patreon page. We have social media.
Why'd you point at Mike when you said Patreon page?
I didn't point at Mike.
Oh, I thought you went like that. We've got a Patreon
No, you're
page.
looking at that, that's why. We've got a Patreon page. We have social media, all that good stuff. And as you can see, me and Office Bloke Mike are modelling today.
Indeed we are. Look at that.
Never thought you'd...
You can say you knew them two before they started doing Calvin Klein.
I wouldn't even have to stuff, that's the thing.
They do come in sizes that actually fit you as well.
Yeah, and pre-stuffed. Yeah. So, I'm going to hand over to Office Bloke Daz to tell you what is going on today.
What's going on today, mate, is we are trying the world's strongest gin.
Fuck.
Wow.
So
How strong is
this
it?
is 95% volume.
That's not gin.
So this is serious stuff.
That's something people use to sterilise medical equipment. That is not gin.
When I was
space or something like that.
When I was a kid, I was in the typing class, and I always found it funny because I listened to the Patrice O'Neill video the other day when he was talking about typing class, and there was a bottle of what I thought was gin next to that. I was too young to know, and there was a bottle of like white spirit. He just said white spirit, and I thought it must be gin.
Yeah.
So I took a swig of it. It was like ethanol. It was to clean the typewriters.
Was it?
Yeah. And I just went. I must have been about 11.
When did you get your vision back?
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
See, I did hear a thing, I don't know how true it is, about French homeless people about a decade ago drinking ethanol and things like that through a baguette, because apparently it filters it.
Really?
Yeah.
It could have been a racial slur, someone said to me,
Yeah.
that the French drink ethanol through baguettes. I don't know.
It sounds
Dunno.
like it, to be honest.
Sounds plausible.
Yeah.
So what we've got here is they call it Anno Distillers. They're
Yeah,
from
I know.
Kent. Yeah, I know what that one. They're from Kent in England, and this is a 95% extreme. It's called, and it says warning, strong gin. It's called Extreme 95. It's 95%, and it advertises on the box as the world's strongest gin.
May cause arousal.
Wow.
So I'm not very good at opening shit like this because I haven't got any nails. So I might need a bit of
Here we go.
a bit of help on
Here we
that.
go. So it's made in where? Kent?
Kent.
Wow.
Is gin an English thing?
Yes. Well, London gin.
Yeah. I sort of think, I've always thought of it as an English thing.
Gin's made from vodka.
Really?
Yep.
Well, gin...
It's a huge thing these days.
Or vodka's made from gin. One of the others.
They're just an equivalent of each other. It's just when you're distilling gin, you use botanicals.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's basically the same.
Cork, mate. Just pull it. Don't screw it.
Yeah, no, but I don't like... And
Give it there. Hold it in.
Yeah.
That wasn't...
Probably won't smell of anything, will it?
Christ. It actually smells like gin. That's the weird thing. It doesn't just smell like ethanol.
It smells like ethanol that I drank when I was cleaning the typewriter.
Well,
Sounds familiar.
there's a bit of
Memories.
there is a bit of a botanical
Is it?
sort of smell.
Bit of a wafter.
Let's have a little shifty.
Right, we've got a measuring jug with this, so it's a lot of advice on the side on how to do it.
Yeah.
It comes with the measuring jug, yeah.
Drink responsibly. It actually says it all over it. So we're not.
So I'm not going to mess around with this sort of stuff. So it says do it up to 5. So I'm going to do it up to 25.
Yeah.
Just to make sure.
You're a responsible guy, aren't you? We know that.
I love the little beaker it comes with.
It's good.
That's 5 in that one. Oh, that's about 5.
It's about 5. What's your chance, Dave?
That's about 8. I'll take that one. I wonder why. Yeah. Now I'm a big gin drinker. I drink a hell of a lot of gin, but most of the gin I drink is the 40% volume.
Yeah, which is
and it's usually I've started drinking the ones that are flavoured, so I get like the M20 gin, the M33 gin, So all the local distilleries from around the area, I try and help them out by buying local and all that kind of stuff. And
So kind.
I am.
The M33 gin is my mum's neighbour.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They actually brew it in a shed in the backyard that she can see in her bedroom.
But it's amazing how gin's taken off in the last few years. It's absolutely huge, isn't it? You've got so many different gins now.
I've got into gin a bit recently.
Because it used to be just like Golden's gin, that's the only one.
Yeah.
I ever used to know what Beefeater.
Beefeater was
that was it, that's all you ever used to
You
know.
know why I didn't like it was I was at a party years ago. I knew one person and they disappeared at the beginning of the party, and I was a teenager. Well, probably early 20s.
Yeah.
It's one of them where you kind of like going up to people trying to talk and stuff, proper awkward. And a bottle of Bombay Sapphire gin went.
Bombay Sapphire's good.
It went through everyone at the party to the point where the guy that technically knew no one got handed it. And I was like, everyone's trying to drink it straight. And I grabbed it and I was like, fuck that. Just put it down. It's disgusting.
It's
I'm sure with a mixer and stuff.
Well, it's come a long way. When you used to go in the pubs back in like the 80s, 90s, I mean, you get what it's like in the pubs in England. Just to give you a briefing on it, they give you a straight glass, 2 ice cubes, and a gin and tonic. And it's like the basic gin. There's nothing else in there. Nowadays, you go in the pubs now and you get a big bowl glass. It's garnished with fruit. They put the frozen fruit in there or the fresh fruit, whichever way. And you get the Fever Tree different mixers now, all different elderflower and all that kind of stuff. So you're getting proper drinks compared to what you used to be back in like the 80s, 90s.
Yeah.
And now it's like a proper. When you go, you have gin bars now where you just go in and it's all they do is gin, various gin, and you look on there, there's like 200 gins on the shelf. And I go in there and buzzing. I try and go through them all in a night, but usually end up in the gutter.
I mean, so more creative these days with stuff like that, the gins, like I say, even just the mixers.
Yeah.
The mixers are completely different as well, aren't they? It used to be like a tonic, and that was it. But even all the tonics, there's so many different.
Well, that's what my mum used to drink. Mum used to drink it with bitter lemon.
Do you remember? Do you remember when I did the 1 chip challenge and I kept talking to put off actually doing it?
Yeah. Feels a bit like
I'm
go for it.
Ready? Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Went down the wrong way, man.
I don't know what to say.
That's definitely like when I took a swig of the ethanol.
Is it?
There's just something, your taste buds know that's not right, don't they? There's just something.
I'm actually,
Don't say you like
might
it.
finish the bottle.
Oh, no.
It's open now.
Yeah, my back of my throat, and straight away I can feel it going down there.
That's
Down the gullet.
That's not to be messed with, that.
No.
But it's definitely gin. It's got the gin.
Yeah.
taste.
It has, it's got that botanical sort of flavour, hasn't it?
Yeah.
The spirit of alchemy. Is that what that is? It's nice, that.
I'm not sure I'd say nice.
Strong, but it's...
I feel like it's...
Tell you what, 2 or 3 of them shots, you'll know. You know you've had a bit.
I feel like I can feel it that quick, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not sure I'll ever be the same again.
Like I said, I'm not a massive gin drinker, but the actual taste is actually quite nice. Bit hot, bit warm.
I like a gin and tonic now. I'm comfortable enough. I've hit 35. I'm comfortable enough to sit there with a big goblet with a gin and tonic and some fruit in it rather than just a pint of Guinness. And I like it, but that's a completely different ball game. That's not drinking a gin and tonic. Gin and tonic you could drink all night.
It's repeating on me already, that. But when you talk about drinking drinks like this, we were sat in a wine bar with me and my mate Bri, and someone seen us sat in, when it was only me and Bri out, and someone seen us sat in the window. We're in big armchairs, legs crossed in front of a big window like this, and we're drinking our gins or wine or whatever we were drinking. And someone drove past and he sent him a message and said, "Who the fuck do you think you are? You come from a council estate and now you're sat in the window in the wine bar in Limb.
You know,
drinking a bottle of wine with your mate who's from the council estate."
I'm not gonna lie. About 10 years ago, I was in Wetherspoons drinking with a few mates, and we're all drinking mostly beers, few shots, Jaeger bombs, stuff like that. And there was 2 young lads that were probably 18, 19 on a table together, just the 2 of them drinking big gin and tonics. And the whole time I was just looking at them like, do you even know what you look like? What the fuck is wrong with you? It's like 2 lads on a Friday night getting on it with your gin and tonics.
I remember if you're talking about drinks in pubs and stuff like that, I know we don't want to diversify, but I went to Arsenal away, and Arsenal are quite famous. We call them latte boys, don't we? because they're coffee drinkers, not beer drinkers. Sort
All right,
of thing.
okay.
So we managed to get into a bar right facing the new ground, the new stadium, and we walked in, and they said to us, "What team are you?" And we just went, "We're neutrals, nothing." Although we both had blue on, and like just straight. The guy was like, "Yeah, okay."
And you walked in just like that.
Guys like, "Yeah, okay," like proper like mank walking in.
Fucking neutral, mate. What are you?
And we sat there. We ordered 2 beers. Me and my mate had, and the 2 guys behind us are drinking espresso martinis.
Yeah,
So it's a coffee drink. They're known as the latte boys, and they couldn't be more like stereotypical.
Yeah.
I just went, look at these 2 here, and then I thought, if I carry on with my mouth, it's going to kick off. Yeah.
Arsenal fan TV filming you.
In it, fam, in it, blood.
You know, I love an espresso martini.
Same. I make a good one, mate. I'll make you one.
Such a good drink.
That's Office Blokes try
Have you had
next.
an espresso martini?
I've not indeed. No.
Oh, I make a great
You
one.
make me one.
And you are a coffee drinker.
Well, like normal coffee, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not? Let's try one.
We're going to try one of these with a tonic, aren't we?
Do you want to do that?
I think we try one with
Right.
a tonic.
Excuse me.
But you know what? I couldn't just drink that. The way it is, there's no way I could sit that.
No.
So I'm going to do it the same measure.
I guess it'd be the same measure.
Oops. That'll do. Fuck it. Sorry, Mike.
It would be mine, wouldn't it?
It's alright, mate. Relax.
It's
We're all getting the
Compared to
same.
Cinco de Mayo, we're all doing all right, I'd say.
At the moment, we are.
At the moment, yeah. I just love the fact that it comes with a little beaker.
I know, right?
It's drinks up, isn't it?
It's like science, this.
That's the only way they can legally sell it.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I did 10 on both of them, you know. I've just spotted the little line underneath it.
Did you do 10 on the first one?
No.
Gin and tonic, sir?
Yes, please. Thanks very much, barman.
Barman.
Bar person.
Bar steward.
Cheers.
How do you know what how do you know what I identify as? Barman. That's disgraceful nowadays. I'm a bar lizard.
Cheers, ginger bollocks. Just try to go through what you might identify
Again,
as.
you're assuming that I've got bollocks. That's disgraceful. Might have the big old flaps.
Cheers, everybody. This is gin and tonic, right? The strongest gin in the world.
Strongest gin and tonic in the world without fruit.
Do you sip this or with it being tonic?
That's much more,
Definitely takes the edge off it, doesn't it?
much more palatable
Yeah.
like that. That on its own is just.
That with a tonic like that. If you put like, if I had like a flavoured tonic in there, like an elderflower, right, and a few blueberries, and a garnishing, maybe an orange, something like that,
Just the job.
I could probably finish that bottle.
That's very dangerous, isn't it? I think that about gin though. Most gin's 40%, and if you drink a gin and tonic, you could probably neck a litre of gin and tonic and just be
Easy.
like that, because
Yeah.
it tastes like nothing.
That's it. Things is, with mixers and stuff like that, you can make it really sweet, kind of more palatable.
I've been having like the marmalade gin, the orange and whatever, all the different mixes or whatever they go with them.
Marmalade, that sounds fun.
I get what you're saying about that though.
But with that mixer, I could easily
You can't
finish
It's a massive
that.
difference with the mixer,
Yeah.
isn't it? Really big difference.
If your barman swapped out all of your gin measures for that in your gin and tonics while you were sat in the pub, you probably you wouldn't know until an hour and a half later when you're going, ready for you.
That's normal for me. Yelling at everyone that walks past.
Big difference with the tonic. That's quite nice taste.
Made in the UK as well. I wonder what makes how do they make something stronger?
We should know, really, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
I do.
We just
Go on then.
ferment it for longer, did he? Or I don't know.
Enlighten us.
Okay.
Well, I know,
Brewmaster.
I know how to make wine and port and things like that, so
Stronger.
I should know.
How does the alcohol content go up?
The alcohol, well, sugar is converted to alcohol. So the way you work out how strong something is how much sugar has actually been eaten up by the yeast by the time you stop fermentation.
Right, so you just prolong the fermentation.
Right.
do you?
Yeah. So, and like say when you're doing port, you would make a really, really sweet wine, but as soon as you put in a 40% spirit, it kills the yeast and stops the fermentation, and that's what makes it the fortified wine and makes it strong.
Yeah.
So I presume that just starts off a shitload of sugar And then let the fermentation just keep going and keep going
So
and
it
keep
goes
going.
longer, so you create more alcohol.
But you don't just ferment spirits, do you? You distill it.
Yeah.
So then I think it'd be heated and the vapours go down a tube and then the vapours condense.
Right.
I'm guessing on
Did you
spirits.
taste?
I'm guessing
Did you
on
taste
spirits.
anything in there that was specific?
I think there's botanicals in there. I think there's like a floral sort of. I don't know what. I can't put
Yeah.
my finger on it.
You got robust juniper and smooth spices softened into a fresh bite of citrus with sweet herbal notes.
Juniper's the one.
I was going to say that, to be honest.
So the nose, when you're sniffing it, distinctively earthy with powerful juniper and subtle citrus aromas.
You know what I say to that? Fuck right off. The nose is. That's ethanol. That's just.
And the finish,
I'm getting.
long, dry and complex with hints of warm licorice. And I can actually taste licorice. That's what I was thinking.
Right. I think.
Maybe.
That's why I picked it up and had a look.
Yeah.
I think you can get high from just smelling alcohol vapours. I'm sure people can, like ethanol, you can just huff it
Yeah.
and just breathe in the vapours and it'll get you high. So, no, I'm lying. That's nonsense.
This is what it says on this
Any
is
of that.
right. Okay, this is what it says on the side of the box. Developed by scientists with a taste for adventure and pushing the limits of possibility. Anno Extreme 95 Gin was produced with the one goal in mind: to create the spirit of alchemy, a gin that packs more punch and flavour, drop for drop, than any other spirit in the world.
I disagree with them on flavour. It's
enough.
strong,
Yeah.
without a doubt, but as far as flavour goes, that's sip that versus the mezcal.
Yeah,
You know, the mezcal
Yeah, I get that.
smoky, it's deep.
it says here the UK chief medical officers recommend adults do not regularly drink more than 14 units per week.
Day.
Per week, it says here. Fucking hell.
Not per night, no.
That's not good for me. That chief medical advisor, chief medical officer, is that Chris Whitty over here? Chief medical officer.
I think this is me.
But I don't know what he's talking
He don't know what he's on about. Yeah, exactly.
Anyway,
Yeah.
it's a nice gin.
Was.
It's nice, that. Very strong.
I know.
Yeah.
I won't be in a rush to drink it again.
Oh, because I was just going to pour us another.
You what, Dave's not in a rush to drink it again, though.
Well, I'm also a sucker for peer pressure, and if you two drank them, I would.
I'm not pressuring you.
Paul, want to
Go on then.
Do it, sort it out. Ah, God. Just
But I
wait.
will.
We've got the Death Nut Challenge coming up in a minute.
That's where I shit it.
It's going to be bad. It's going to be really bad. When I did the one chip challenge, I had a big thing of chocolate milk. We've got nothing. The Death Nut Challenge. I don't even drink normal milk. I think that's the
Do you
best.
not?
That's the best we can do is grab some milk from upstairs.
Got some milk upstairs.
We're going
Don't
to
worry
need
about it.
We're going to need it. I think we might even need rubber gloves.
Yeah.
I've got
Be arranged.
paper cuts all over my hands.
John tonic in it.
I think I do.
I need tonic in it.
I think we might need some more tonic now.
I've got one here.
Some
Call me
more.
Vincent Van Gogh.
There you go.
Cheers,
Got one
man.
here.
Did I tell you about when I went to a Vincent Van Gogh exhibition in Switzerland and I stood next to one of his self-portraits?
Yes.
People started
Yeah,
taking
no.
pictures of me in the self-portrait because I was the spitting image of him. Not even joking.
I'm wondering how drunk you're going to get off this, actually, because I'm feeling a little bit light-headed now.
That's strong stuff, isn't it?
Well, we've had a few Stellas as well.
Fair.
Some fair. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Hope you're enjoying spending a few hours with the Office Blokes.
This is supposed to be us trying a gin and it's turned into a podcast.
Gins.
That's got a great taste to that.
That definitely needs the tonic, though, I think.
That's what gin tasted like when I was a 13-year-old kid at my granddad's house.
One thing-
And I grabbed a bottle of his gin thinking, "Whoa."
One thing you've not got here, which you should have as well, is ice. These are not cold.
Yeah,
the tonic's not cold and the gin's not cold.
And to be fair, I'm only comparing it to vodka because I think it's a similar spirit. Vodka is so much better. Cool.
I put vodka in the freezer at
Yeah.
home.
Yeah, it's nice, straight out of the freezer.
Yeah.
Vodka.
Yeah.
Do you know what you want to do with vodka as well? Is get a bag of Skittles and pour it into your vodka
Yeah.
and put it in the freezer and leave
Yeah.
it.
All right.
My bro, when he used to
Watch
work,
how good it is.
when my bro used to work away doing the seasons, like in Austria and France, snowboard seasons, they did that with the Skittles. But I'm sure, and he could disagree with me, but I'm sure he told me that They did one where they jammed Mars bars into a bottle of vodka and then sealed it and put it in the dishwasher. And then once it had been through the dishwasher, put it in the snow for like a day or whatever, and it just became this Mars bar vodka.
How weird.
Makes sense though, because you put it in the dishwasher, it's going to heat up, isn't it?
Yeah,
to melt it all.
it's gonna get
Melt it.
Yeah. How would people come up with that?
I'm sure some people would have been blown up in
How
the
would you
press.
think of something like that? Yeah, it's bizarre.
Yep.
Absolutely bizarre.
Anyway, on that note,
Yeah, good.
I know distillers, Kent in England, the Spirit of Alchemy, strongest gin in the world, 95%, 3 shots, 2 with tonic. Hope you enjoyed it. Catch you on the next one.
If you by any chance run a micro distillery and want to sponsor the Office Blokes and get us to try yours, then feel free to drop us
My
an
mate
email.
sent me a message the other day. He's just took over he just started up a whiskey distillery.
Really?
And he wants to know if you want to try his whiskey.
Okay.
That can be arranged.
Scotch.
Yep, Scotch, yeah.
Nice.
He's from I think he's from Glasgow.
Yeah.
But he's Scotch whiskey.
Nice.
Nice.
So Alistair, if you're watching, you know what to do, son.
Sort it out. You fucking.
Right, okay.
Nice one. Cheers, guys. See you on the next one.
Cheers.
Cheers.